Welcome to another video in this series of videos I'm doing. I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between an individual contributor and a leader. I'm not saying that a leader can't be an individual contributor, but I want to kind of, for a moment, differentiate between those two. So let's, and I happen to have James Harden back of me. It's my painting, as I want to use him as an example in this short video. So let's talk about two different players. Let's talk about LeBron James. Let's talk about James Harden. LeBron started in Cleveland, and that team got better, but not good enough to get the championship. He left, went to Miami, and made that team better, and they won championships. Then he came back to Cleveland, and again made the team better enough that they won championships. And now he's moved on to the Lakers. And if you look at the record recently, I think 9-7, it's about the same as the other two places. So he's in the process of making that team better. Now, James Harden and Houston Rockets had a great year last year. They were like one quarter away from getting into the NBA Finals, and I think if they would have gotten in the NBA Finals healthy, they would have won. But they lost to the Warriors, which was an incredibly super team, and I think they struggled to beat them. Now, James did really well throughout the season. But then at the very end, his contribution was okay. He's a great contributor. He can do a lot of things, but he's not a leader. Oklahoma was a good team, just like the Rockets are a good team, but they're not a great team. So I think that's the differentiation. James Harden, just like Kevin Durant, he was okay in Oklahoma, but when he got on the Warriors, he could take his game to the next level. Now, that's another difference between a leader and an individual contributor. KD going to the Warriors didn't necessarily improve everybody else. He managed to provide his contribution at a great level, but LeBron was able to raise everybody's level. See, I think that's the difference between a leader. A leader pushes, coaches, mentors, shows by example what needs to be done, and I think that's where the difference is in those two people. So I kind of wanted to take a minute to highlight that, and to talk a little bit about my course. Let's go to the sales pitch. The Refinery Basics course, the purpose for it is to improve your skills. Just like a basketball player in any team, they want to improve. You going from college to pro, you better raise your level of your skills. So you want to always be looking to improve your skills and become more knowledgeable about the game, be more knowledgeable about the refineries. Once you acquire the skills, and that's what my course does. It gives you the skills to understand how the refinery works. You become, a better team member. Now, once you become a more knowledgeable team member, now you're a better contributor to that team. And the last piece of that puzzle is once you become knowledgeable, people are going to provide you with opportunity to get promoted. So you also have to be working on your leadership as you're working on the skills. And I think a lot of these guys, they never get that. Another great example from basketball is Kobe. Kobe was a great basketball player, probably one of the top 3, if not in the top 2, but he was never a true leader. And I think that was the difference between Michael Jordan and Kobe. The skill set is about the same, but I think Kobe had the same killer instinct as Michael, just like LeBron has that killer instinct. But, being able to raise the level of a team, that's a leadership quality. So oftentimes when I get asked, which one are you? Are you an individual contributor? Are you a leader? I'm a leader who doesn't underestimate what it takes to be a great individual contributor. If I need to step in and be a great contributor, I can step in. But that leadership level is something that I'm not going to take away from myself because I believe it's important. Whether you're managing a small team or leading a large organization, leadership versus an individual contributor. It's two different games. It's kind of like the old question. When people get successful, a lot of people think, oh, they just got lucky, or it was just so smart. And, there's actually a book by that title, Lucky or Smart, and the book ends with the following advice. When people ask the author, were you lucky? Were you smart? His answer was, I was smart enough to know when I was getting lucky. So it's the same thing with a leadership and individual contributor. You have to be always looking to improve your capabilities and your leadership abilities. So hopefully this was helpful. Get you something to think about, because I'm sure you get asked the same question. And oftentimes, when you're an individual contributor, you get asked, well, why do you want to be the leader? So just hopefully you think about it, and this gives you a different perspective. Again, the course is somewhere. There's a link that you can follow to get to the course. Thank you.